7th of February 1967 is one day I will never forget. I was only 17 years old and was working as a secretary for Medhurst Electrical in Collins Street, Hobart. Through the week I boarded with an auntie at Cyril and went home on the Dover bus every weekend. Fires were reported to be burning all over the state that morning, and I arrived at work at 9 a.m. and by lunchtime we were told to leave and go home. I remember stepping out into Collins Street at 12:15 p.m. and it was so eerie. It was dark and little red embers were falling like rain everywhere. I really didn't know where to go. The causeways to Cyril were closed because of fire, and reports over the radio advised that the Ewan Highway was closed and the whole of the Ewan Channel were on fire. I considered heading to the Dover docks, to the Hobart docks, to the water, but decided to walk to Harrington Street to the bus depot to see if the bus for Dover might try and get through later, as the late Max Dale, the bus driver, lived in Dover. All phones were down and the only way to know what was going on was to listen to the radio. I sat in the bus depot with a few other people from the Ewan who were also trying to get home. I remember the Red Cross ladies bringing us all a cup of tea and a biscuit. After 6 long hours, Max decided to try and get us home via the Channel Highway. We departed the Hobart bus depot at approximately 7 p.m. and I will never forget the things we saw on that trip home. Snug, Kettering, Gordon were all on fire, and I remember chicken farms with hundreds of chickens just burning in the paddocks, sheep, cattle, horses, the poor things, not to mention what wildlife and birds we saw. One strange thing was a jetty burning from the water end back towards the shore. We almost made it to Cygnet, but a lady came running out of her driveway calling to us, "The bridge is gone." We had to turn around and decided to try Oyster Cove as the fire had already passed through there. Telegraph poles were burning and falling around us. Then one fell across the front of the bus, and I remember pulling my legs up quickly as I thought we'd be electrocuted as the wires rubbed around the front of the bus. But the power was off, so no harm came to us. We had to get out of the bus though and pull the burning telegraph pole off the road so we could continue it. We delivered people to their homes at Franklin and continued on to Dover. I arrived at Ramanier where my family lived by midnight, a 5-hour journey that normally would have taken us probably only 1.5 hours. I walked straight down Strathblane Road to where my boyfriend Paul Seabourne lived to see that everyone was all right. Paul was second oldest of 11 and slept in a room with his brother Warren. I remember going to what I thought was his side of the bed to give him a kiss and let him know I was home safe. But I went to the wrong side of the bed and had to have Warren, his brother, quickly tell me that he's around the other side. Paul told me that Southport was completely wiped out and that Warren was very lucky to be alive, but that's his story to tell. 4 months later, on the 24th of June 1967, we were married, and next year, 2017, will be our 50th wedding anniversary.